In this video, we'll talk about the impact of recent migration changes which Austrian government have brought related to international students. So there was a report which was published in Australian Institute of International Affairs. The title was Austria's Migration Changes and its Impact on International Students. That report says that in the post-lockdown era, there has been surge in migration as well as the cost of living in Australia. When it says the surge in migration, so it's mostly talking about the temporary visa holders. And the Austrian government is trying to curb those migration with a series of targeted policy reforms. And one of the method is by curbing the migration of international students. As we international students, we form around 42% of temporary visa holders which enter Australia. So why so many students come to Australia? Because the Austrian universities rank among the top 50 globally, as well as and the quality of education is also better, and this draws significant interest from international students, especially in the Asia Pacific and Southeast Asia region. And when we are talking about the those policy changes, one of the very significant policy changes is by reducing the age of graduate visa from 1st July 2024 is from 50 to 35 years of age. The Austrian perspective of doing so is that they're trying to prioritize long term skill growth over accommodating those individuals who are actually at the end of their productive career when they reach around 50. However, this single change have undoubtedly impacted both current and prospective international students. Now, the impact has been manifold on international students. Like when they came to Australia in February intake, till February intake of this year, they were not aware of anything coming of this sort. So they have put all the finances, they have taken all the decision considering that they will study in Australia, and most of them probably they will work in Australia. They have made their life plan like that, and now it has everything has gone on hold. Everything they are recalculating. There has been financial impact on the student. There it has been a mental stress on the student. It has been an emotional trauma also for many of the students, because many of the students have already crossed 35 years of age. And also thinking that the people who have crossed 35 years of age does not have a productive career left in them is not the very right thought, because one of the thing in the corporate sector as well as in many of the industry is that with the age the experience comes, and with the experience become better and better, and you need those experience to mentor the younger individual who come to work in that industry. So this single change has impacted the students in many ways, and changes have also been made to the duration of stay for international students on their student visa. Now for bachelor, master and PhD, they all are allowed now only for 3 years. And due to all these changes, especially to the age, the duration of stay, and also to the work limitation, which has been from longer hours now, which has been restricted to only 48 hours fortnightly, many Australian universities thinks that these changes will affect the number of international students who come to Australia, and which will definitely affect the enrollment on those universities, and it may not benefit their ranking and the way they function, and overall their operations might get impacted. But the Austrian government have assured the Austrian universities that this will not be the situation. In fact, it will attract more younger students to Australia. And one more thing which Austrian government has done, that now earlier students have to assure while filing for the visa that they will return back to their country after the completion of study. They used to write a statement, but now Austrian government have asked students that they need not write that statement. They are welcome to come to Australia. They are welcome to explore opportunities in Australia, but yeah, they should be within the age limit below 35 years of age or up to 35 years of age. So the Austrian government is thinking that they will continue to attract the talents to Australia, especially the younger talents to Australia. However, many believe the migration cap on number of international students and age limit is going too far. As per Sydney's University's postgraduate representative, V. Hong Liang, that the cap should be implemented moving forward, as opposed to applying to the students who are already in Australia. And this looks like a valid statement, where the students who were not aware of this, they have taken a lot of effort to come to Australia. At least spare them and put it going ahead. But yeah, as of today, it applies to everyone, all of us who are in Australia. Now, if just we take a summary of this situation, so this new migration reform is important for Australia, and Australian government is doing it to strengthen the Australian economy through reduced migration. But the major hit have been international students, And due to this, the international students find themselves grappling with challenges, uncertainty about the future, uncertainty about their ongoing education, heightened financial burdens, as the cost of living is also rising, and the work opportunities are the venue of working has is reducing, the hours are reducing. So it has put the students in a very difficult situation. If we see from the Austrian perspective, they're doing it right, and they will, with these changes, the cost will reduce, migration will cut down, and it will make the life of the students, or the people who set into those rules, life better going ahead. But on the other side, currently the students are facing a lot of hardships because of that. There are many more points to discuss around it, but I'll keep my video limited to this topic. Do let us know what you think about these changes and how you feel as an international students. Thank you very much.